doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels.
Hello and welcome back to today's Vlogmas. Today is Vlogmas Day 11. We're getting there. I don't know how Christmas is coming so fast, but it's flying by. Today I wanted to talk about my 34-week update because I'm 34 weeks pregnant, which is crazy. So I could have the baby in 3 weeks. Because my midwife said what they're saying is full term is 37 weeks to 42, so that's whenever I could have her. Which is pretty crazy that I could have the baby at the end of the month, but I know that's not gonna happen because it's my first pregnancy, so they usually say they go long, but let's hope for 38, 39 weeks because I'm definitely getting tired. I want to start with how I've been feeling. I tell everyone I love being pregnant. Being pregnant is my favorite thing ever. I'm in love with it. I can't wait to get pregnant again. Like I already talked about it with Kyle. Like I love being pregnant because the whole pregnancy I've been like, oh, it's so easy, I love it, it's my favorite thing ever. That when I hit like 30, 32 weeks, that's when things started getting really hard for me. But I feel like I wasn't giving myself enough grace to be like, wait, it's actually getting hard, and like I can still love being pregnant, but I can also say it's been hard. So I would say it's really ramped up, especially this week, my 34th week. I am not sleeping like ever. Like I don't sleep. I will go to bed at night and I'll literally try to exhaust myself so I don't let myself take naps or anything. It's after a day of work and I go to bed late, and even then I still can't stay asleep. I'll either be waking up from my hip pain, which my left hip pain is so bad, but of course everyone's like, you should sleep on your left side, it's the best thing for the baby. The baby gets the best oxygen and nutrients and blood and blah 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 blah. So like of course I want to sleep on my left side. It's perfectly fine to sleep on your right, but I want to sleep on my left side even more. Plus sleeping on my left side will have gravity like bring her body that way, which I want to keep her body that way, just, you know, birthing wise. Sleep hasn't been good, and then once I do wake up, I'm up for like 3 or 4 hours. So I probably get every single night about 3 hours of sleep. I'm definitely tired, and I've noticed, I don't know if it's hormones or if it's because of the lack of sleep, but I have low amount of patience now, and I'm irritated with everything. So like I love my job, right? But all my clients at work have been kind of getting on my nerves, and that wasn't like a thing before. I thought I was gonna work until January, so I'm due late January, and I thought I was gonna work until a couple weeks before my due date, but over the past 2 weeks I've been like, no, this is just not gonna work. So I actually put in my notice for my maternity leave, and I'll be finishing out on December 28th. So I only have like a few more days of work, a few more weeks. It goes by pretty fast. And of course I'm really sad because I don't know when I'll go back to work because they're leaving it open-ended for me, luckily. Like they're great, but also like leaving work means like I'm that much closer to having my baby, so I'm excited. So it's just like a toss-up of everything, and like life is changing and it's about to get really crazy. Other things that have happened and popped up, my stomach is definitely huge now. I get comments all the time of how huge I am. They're like, oh my gosh, you're such a small person and you're huge. You're so small, but you're huge. I will say, don't ever tell a pregnant woman that she's big. Don't ever tell a pregnant woman that she's huge. We don't want to hear it, even if we know that we're big. I'm only 5 feet tall. There's only so much for this baby to go. According to all my apps, she's like 17 to 18 inches long. So it's not a lot of room in there. So of course my belly's gonna extend out. So that's the one thing that I've been getting a lot this past week. And I know like she's grown a lot, and my belly's just getting bigger and bigger, and my food habits haven't changed or anything. So it's just been kind of crazy. When I went to my midwife appointment, everything was still looking good. I think my fundal height was like 32, 33 centimeters. So the fundal height is like the top of where your uterus is. So everything was good with that. My boobs have been hurting a lot more, and it's mostly the evening and like nighttime where it just feels like not the way it felt first trimester, because first trimester they were in agonizing pain, but like this is like an achiness almost, and I don't even know how to explain it, but I have been like leaking stuff. It doesn't happen to everybody. It doesn't mean that like I'm gonna have a huge milk supply, or it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have a huge milk supply. It just has started happening. It's not like a lot either. It's just like sometimes, especially when I get out of the showers, like stuff will be there, and I'll see it on the inside of my shirts and stuff. but it only ever happens like at night, not really during the day, which is kind of weird. Oh, I've been having a lot of Braxton Hicks the past like week as well. I want to say it started my 33rd week, but I definitely started noticing it more this week. At my midwife appointment, she literally saw my belly like contracting, was like, oh yeah. And so it really made me realize like, yeah, I guess I am contracting a lot. Anytime I squat, bend down, like anything, I'm getting Braxton Hicks. When I turn over in bed, I'm getting Braxton Hicks. And like I drink a lot of water and stay pretty hydrated. So I know that's not a thing, it's just my body getting prepared. I have started drinking red raspberry leaf tea. I got the okay from my midwife. I was like, will this put me into labor? Like, I don't know when I'm supposed to start it. She was like, no, it just helps your uterus and like basically makes it stronger. So I did that, and I've already started having dates. I always have dates in my smoothies. I'll put like 2 or 3. So I haven't really changed any of that. I've just upped it to 1 more. And if you know anything, dates are supposed to kind of like soften your cervix, so to make things a little easier. But that's what I've started to do. I'm only drinking 1 cup right now a day, but I'll probably move it up within like the next week or so, just because, like I said, I don't want to go to 40 weeks. That's too much time, and I'm honestly ready to meet her. I've been having really crazy dreams again, and like it has to do with like real life, but in my dreams. So like I had a weird dream about Kyle last night, and it was about like him turning off the Christmas tree, and I was so mad at him. I was like, why would you turn off the Christmas tree? The Christmas tree needs to stay on. And so I literally woke up this morning and I was mad at him because in my dream he turned off the Christmas tree. So that was really weird. Oh, she's constantly kicking, constantly moving. Like it feels like she doesn't sleep. So I'm kind of worried because I'm like, are you like me that never sleeps? Or are you gonna be like your dad who can just fall asleep in seconds? So we'll see how that goes when she's born. But we did our 2nd session of our birth class this past Saturday, and it was like 6 hours long, and we talked more about active labor, giving birth, postpartum, and newborn care. And I just like learned so much. I think we might take a postpartum class with her again this week, just because there's so much to learn, and like they don't tell you how much you should care about your body and like yourself and how much support you need when you're going through postpartum. So it was just really interesting to learn, you know, all the things that like Kyle's gonna have to help me with, because you know, I just can't do. That's the one thing I've always been nervous about, is not birth. I'm so excited about birth. It's gonna be great. Send good vibes out. But I am nervous about postpartum, just because I hear how painful it can be hard on your body. You know, everything's kind of different down there for 6 to 8 weeks. And plus you're learning how to take care of a baby. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hopeful that our classes will help us. Kyle really learned a lot, and I think that was really cool, because the birth class is obviously for us women, but our partners, our support system, they learn a lot too, in order and how to support us throughout the process of pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. So that was really nice. We just talked about the different things that we'll be going through labor. I plan on laboring mostly at home, and then eventually driving to the birth center to have the baby, just because since I am doing an unmedicated birth, it kind of would be pointless to labor over there for a long time, just because they're not going to give me anything. I'm not going to have anything done. So I want to labor here. So I think that was an important reason to take the class too, because it helps me learn like what my body's going to be telling me, even though maybe I think it's sooner, but it's actually not. We learned a lot, and I highly recommend taking a birth class. I know I said that in my other update video, but this was just like reiterating that it was amazing. But it just got me really excited, but also kind of nervous that like we're not prepared. So I need to get prepared. I literally have a whole list of things that I want to do, and like things I need to get ready. I've definitely been feeling nesting coming in, like a lot. Like I want everything to be organized and cleaned, and like it's not. And I need to like have all of her stuff ready. Like we have the bassinet, and I just ordered some sheets for it, so we're gonna set that up when the sheets come in. Obviously we need to wash everything, but like I just want it set up. In a week or so I think we'll put her car seat in the car, but I want to clean out like Kyle's car too, just so everything's clean. I want to get like bins to put her clothes away. I need to get some drawer organizers to put her clothes away. I need to get like a diaper changing like caddy. I need to get a postpartum caddy. I need to order stuff for postpartum. And like on top of everything else, it's Christmas time, so like there's just a lot on my mind. So that's why I'm like, maybe wait till 40 weeks to have the baby, but also like I don't want to wait that long and I want her to be here already. So it's like a back and forth thing. Like every day I change, and every day I'm like nervous, and then the next day I'm excited. But I feel like that's just like parenthood and like life. This is all for the update and all for my like rest of my birth class experience and just what's on my mind about baby and all the things we need to get prepared for. But I'm super excited. Every day I'm just like, I cannot believe I'm having a baby. Like this is the craziest thing ever. Me and Kyle have been together since we were teenagers, obviously. So it's just like, it feels like I'm a teenager, and obviously I'm 25 years old and he's 26, but it just feels like we're teenagers because we've been with each other since we were teenagers. So I don't know. I think that's it. Oh, let me show you my belly. I've also eaten today. We had a lot of nachos for lunch, so it is a little bigger, but also I am getting pretty big. I think I've gained now 22 pounds, 22 or 23, so it puts me on track to gain 30 pounds, which I'm perfectly fine with. I haven't been, like, I don't get weighed at my birth center because I told them, like, I find that kind of triggering. Every few weeks I will weigh myself just to like keep track, just so I can know health-wise, like, because you know, you don't want to like go skyrocketing your weight because that could always mean something else. But I think I'm at 22, 23 pounds gained, so I'm fine with that. I wanted to max gain 35 pounds. Really, I just wanted to gain 30, but I'd be content with 35. It's perfectly fine. Like, I'm just doing what my body needs it to do. But let me show you my belly. Ugh. This is the bump. She's definitely getting big. Her body is right here and her legs are this way. I'll literally feel her hiccuping like down there, and I'll literally feel punches in my butt. So it's really weird. But I think that's gonna be it for the vlog, for today's vlogmas, and hopefully tomorrow is like a regular vlog. I want to do like a video showing all of the things that we have for baby, but we need to get a few more things and we're still waiting on stuff, so that's yet to come. But I want to start getting organized. But hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and baby updates will keep coming. Send all the good vibes, wishing you well, and I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye.
Da 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 da, oh oh, da 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 da, making our Christmas memories.